Hi guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to Alex Builds. Today we've got issue 60 of Hachette Partworks Build the Terminator. Yeah, so issue 60, this also marks the halfway point of the build because there is 120 issues of this, so this is the halfway point. Let me show you what we're going to be doing. So these are the parts we get here. As you can see, we get parts that are very similar to last week's issue, but this has got like a hexagon part and this one is perfectly round. So we'll put these to the side just for a moment and we'll have a look inside our magazine. So cross-reference your parts, make sure they're in this tub here. And what we're going to be doing is same as last week. We're going to be getting our ratchet joint part, putting the glue on here so that it can be attached into this part here. Then we're going to be making our piston part, attaching the rubber piece on at the end. The only difference between this one and last week is this one's got a hexagon nut part in the top, and that'll be like that. Then we're going to bring over this piston part which says number 2 on it. That's going to go onto the back of the Terminator, and then we can connect that on. Then we're going to install both of these piston parts that we've made over the last 2 issues, and they're basically going to make up some muscles that can move from thingy with the actual Terminator, and it's going to join on just behind the knee part there. So it looks like these are like hamstring muscles, if you like, and we should end up with something like that at the end with this part left over to join the part that we had left over from last week. And flicking to the back of the book, we can see what is coming up next time we start to assemble the right knee joint. So yeah, with the actual parts that you get with this issue, it can be quite deceiving that there's not a lot to do in this issue, but it does look like we have a fair few steps to do. So let's get these parts open and start building. Okay, so like we did last time, we're going to take these 2 parts where we've got these 3 points on here, 3 holes on here. So we need to apply some glue. You can use a cocktail stick if you like, but it's just quicker and easier just to get a dab of glue and put a dab on each one of these points, just here. There's no point putting it on any of these flat points here because they're not going to be touching anything, so make sure you get them on the points where they're supposed to go. And now we can locate this in. Doesn't matter which one goes into which hole, and give that a good push down. You should have something that looks a little like that towards the end. So we're moving on to our piston piece now, which is this one here. As you can see, it does have a hexagonal hole in this side, and this is where we're going to put our rubber end. It can only go on one way because it's too small. If we put it the other way like that, it will not fit on and you'll have a gap like that. So if you've got a gap like that, turn it around and that's what you should have. Now we're going to need the black screw, which has also got a flange on it. I'm going to screw that in to that. We just turn this around because I'm not left-handed, and we can screw this in all the way down just like that. And that's what you should have at this step. So now we need to put our nut in the top here. So we've got our hexagonal hole. We can take our nut, and this is just going to sit just down here and drop straight down in there. So we've got the Terminator in, it's facing down, and this is the back where we've got these little holes that we can use here. So we've got 2 screws. We've got the one with like a smooth shaft with a little thread at the top, and the one with the thread that goes all the way down. This is the one we need. We don't need the other one yet. So we're going to bring in our part that has the number 2 on it, just here, and that's going to face with the number 2 facing out the ways onto here. So we can start screwing this in all the way through to the opposite side. Just like that, and you want a little bit of movement still in there. Okay, so we flip the Terminator around the opposite way, and this is the top of the leg and the first piston we put on. We're going to bring in this piston part here. This is the one with the circle part at the top. That's going to push the piston all the way down, so now we can move that in and out. And now we need to flip it back over because we're going to be putting the other one on the opposite side. Okay, so we've got it flipped over again now, and we're going to need the piston at the back. This should be the one with a hexagonal hole on the back. And yeah, so we don't need this piston part yet, but we do need these 2. So the one with the hexagonal part goes on the inside between this gap here, with the nut on the outside facing in, and this one on this side. So now we can put this here, and then we're going to take the long screw with the part, and we're going to fit that through the hole, and basically we can start screwing that in from the opposite side. So I'm going to take my screwdriver and start screwing. I've got to keep my finger this side so the nut doesn't come out. And now it's grabbed it. So I can keep screwing that in until it pulls it nice and straight. Just like that. And now we should have movability of this joint. So as I said, coming up next time, we're going to start assembling the right knee joint. And that will be issue 61. So that's it, guys. That's issue 60, all complete. And there was quite a bit more to do in that than what I thought there was going to be. But yeah, join me again tomorrow when we actually start assembling the knee joint. And we're going to have issue 61 tomorrow. So if you did like this video, guys, please leave a like down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Till next time, guys, take care. Bye-bye.